Hello and welcome back. Just so as you know that I am not going to reset the things. Yeah, I am. I'm going to do this properly. Yes. I have got the critters pack on. I'm not sure how long I'm going to have the critters pack on for. Yeah, I can't quite make up my mind whether I like or dislike the critter sounds. Some of them are a bit shrill and... yeah, not sure. It was a great idea and it sounded fantastic. But, yeah, I was on Westwood Hills and it seemed a little annoying. Yeah, we'll just see. Right, we're going up to the thing. We're going to grab our bits and bobs as we said we were going to. Now that's the point. Have I fed the animals? Right, let's get this done first. Wow. Now that doesn't seem to be... is that is that due to the speed? The straps aren't supposed to be going that fast. Is that what that's about? That's scary. That is... right, let's see if that settles down. This reminds me of Possessed RX-170 when it starts rattling and rolling. Now then, you are going to have to wait. I am already committed. I love the noises on this, but it is a bit noisy. Right, let's indicate. Let's do this properly. Yes. Swing wide. As you would. Now then. I'm not sure if we can get both on, but it wouldn't really matter because obviously this thing can follow. That's what I was thinking. It's not the end of the world if we can only stick one on. And the trouble is, then you lose the advantage of the fact that, yeah, on the back of that, I was debating after the last session, thinking, no, I'm not so sure that's, yeah, I do agree now. These are brand new, weren't they? So I don't need to worry about damage for a change. Right, now then, this is the usual bit where a lot of low loaders let you down when you're going up the ramps. Right, let's see. Yeah, because especially this, we had trouble with this. Which Let's Play was it? It was Old Kiwi Farm. It was the Dangerville. It did not like going up the ramps with the length of this. It kept cresting and hitting the top. Let's see how good this is. This looks about right. Yes, you see, now that does exactly what you'd expect it to do. Let's level off. Right, let's... yes, it does take quite a bit of getting yourself square, I have noticed on these. Whoa. Yeah, now that's not letting me go up. What is catching? Yes, it's exactly the same on this as it was the Dangerville. Yeah. Now it is obvious that most people are going to want to reverse this, and either that or it has to be side loaded. I keep saying this, it's about side loading. It seems to be the only way that things can be put on. Again, there are some trailers, the one that we've got, that actually does do this perfectly well. This one is yet another, the Demco is another fail. The same as the Dangerville. Yeah, that's fighting me. I cannot get any higher because the rollers are literally sticking into that. Yeah. So, right, okay, we're gonna. This is where you have to resort to trickery. That makes the game, yeah, ridiculous. because we're all trying to play realistically. So I've got to drop off the trailer like some absolute demented Wally to make this work. You know, seriously. Oh well, we did sort it, I suppose. But it's not ideal, is it? It really isn't. That's not my idea of something that works properly. Those are not right. So I am going to do. I did say this. I do mean it. I am going to do a proper. Now that does prove my theory. Yeah, if you can't see the thing in front, it doesn't park properly. Right, we need to straps and fold. Yeah, those ramps are not good enough for long things. Did we need anything else or a bit? I don't think so. Gonna hit the fields. That's the point. Is it? Do we need to roll everything? I think that was why we got these, wasn't it? Right, everything's growing. No, it's just field 12. Smashing. Also, does field 12 need weeding? That is also. And remember that yeah, I can't go too fast. I might be able to fly down these roads at a very fast speed, but the tractor behind me, not so much. Right, indicate. And go wide. Yes, I'm trying to be good. Interactive zone markers are off and my minimap is off except for when we do precision farm, and I'm going to switch it on then. Yeah. Now I can switch the HUD off. I have got a special piece of software that I can plug in a tablet to show me all the icons, but even I recognise the fact that there's a lot of important information like the month, the time, the real-time clock which shows you whether I'm being honest or not, or whether I'm cutting in and out of time, and then of course there's the money, the time of the day, the month, the weather, all of those little tiny tells that I think, and of course the speed, fuel, all of those type of things that I think are important. So yeah, so far, what I suppose now I can ask you guys and gals, what do you think is what I'm going to say? Should I switch the HUD off and go totally just right, indicate and pull wide, and try not to knock that little sign over there, swing wide, try not to destroy the bushes, smashing. Well, we all got here in one piece. Thank you very much, young lady. You did an absolutely amazing job. I am going to literally quickly send a team of 3 tractors. Now the bad thing is, obviously, I've now got to sort of, this is the other side to things. You've now got to come up this side and manhandle that off there. Let's have a quick look to see if we need sprayers. My Jack couldn't have got them on, could I really? Yeah, we might have the have them delivered. Let's have a look. Weeds. Huh. There was a slight thing of weeds, but then no. Okay, that's good. Right, let's get. No, let's not. Let's grab. Let's. No, I'm trying also to go back to old habits of. Yeah. Now, the only compromise is for me not to bore you to tears with running across the map like yeah, slowly. I've got to really have the compromise of speed 3. Now then, that's tractor 2. And it is quite difficult to actually do without running into everything like a mad thing. Right, 175, where are you? Actually, no. 4 Shriek will do nicely. Right, okay. 3rd and final. Now, yeah, that is true. That is one of the things that I do recognise this. We need a telehandler, don't we? I haven't bought anything yet. No, you're looking in the wrong section. No, I haven't. Yes, I think we need to remedy this. I did say this. We need to be buying things that we actually want. Yeah. Because you see, this does present a bit of a problem now. Although we have a front loader, so I suppose... Yeah, let's sort that out. Can I? But this is what I'm saying. I can sort it out in a bad way. Now I've still got the indicator on. Right, let's try and find the front loader. I think, if I remember rightly, it's here. Back. Yeah, let's put that in now while we've got a second. Food, slurry, water. Ooh. Right. Let's go and top that up quickly. We're not going to do it, we're just going to grab it and we'll grab the water. We'll do the milk in a bit because that's not, yeah, ultra important. I want to set these 3 going. But let's fill this with TMR. Right, front loader. Weight is also here. I love this tractor. Yes, both this and Greenland's have both got this tractor, and it is a firm favourite. It is amazing. Right, so we need to drop the adapter. Oh, it's just fallen on the floor. Now then, where is Big Bag Winch? It is there, smashing. Yeah, now this we're not using with straps because that would present a problem. Because this actually grabs... Ooh. Yeah, this actually grabs the actual trailer. Yeah, that's the only disadvantage that I've got to this. But you can use it to push things around. And if you angle it correctly, you can actually avoid that one problem. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm well chuffed with how we're doing. It was certainly... yeah, I do think a telehandler is in order. Or a wheel loader. I'm not sure which. I prefer telehandlers, but then sometimes the weight of a wheel loader can be useful. Right, so if we are clever, if we push that front end, so probably going to hit that, I am. It's amazing that you think these are there. That'll do nicely. Front loader can obviously get you through a Let's Play in the early days when you are obviously absolutely skint, truly. But I do think as the game progresses, a proper dedicated wheel loader telehandler, or front loader even, although, yeah, I think they're a little limited, but yeah, some of them are a little heavier. Right, let's get these to the field. I love Follow Me. Let's get this going. Yes, the compromise being, I am trying to get back into habits that I used to have in FS19, which is literally not map jumping all the time. Yeah, so no map teleport. There is a mod to actually stop that doing it, but there has to be a compromise, otherwise you're going to see too much of me running across the map for too long. Which is why I think, yeah, the compromise of me running at ×3 speed is in order. But if I've got a long way to go, I'm hoping to start to use vehicles, like grab the TLX as my run around. Or, I tell you one thing I would love, is that's the little bear. It's a right nippy little thing. It is ideal for doing that type of thing. So, right, so we have a team of 3. Is that correct? Make sure that I am correct and that I haven't got 4. So it is rollers. I know we've also got the Cambridge. Yes, it is. We've got 3 of the mares smashing. Right, brilliant. Let's get this set up then. We shall see how quickly this actually takes place. Right, so now have we created a Field 12 folder? We have indeed. Right, create job. Courseplay, you all correct, and 3 tools. 3. And headlands, bearing in mind this is 3 times 3, so I should say 3, and that might go quite a bit deeper into the field than I'm hoping. Let's see how that affects things. Yes, it does. Actually, I don't mind round and round. That doesn't look too bad. So, let's save that. Save course. 8.2 meters. 3 tools. Right, so you are left 1. Go. Centre. Don't want any of that out. Centre. Go. And you will be right 1. Clear, load, activate, and right 1. Go. I think we're going to literally, yeah, we're going to time-lapse this. It would be interesting to see how this works. I do love it, the graceful dance of these working together as a team. So yes, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Smashing, that is all done. Fantastic. Let's just have a look on the map. Yeah, I'm trying to minimise the amount I'm on the map. Obviously, things like this are the exception. And my mouse is locking up again. Yeah, smashing. So that is all the rolling done. There is no weed showing on. Well, there are tiny little specks on the corners of 3, 2, a little bit on 5 in 3 or 4 places. But yes, for the main we have actually done, yeah, all of that. I'm well chuffed with our progress though. Yeah, I do mean what I said last time. Now that's the point. Do I need to? Yeah, we need to grab the slurry. Let's talk and work at the same time. Now then, we have our other phoenix here. Now is this? No, it's healthy. Yes, and I do realise I am right. You can only repair at the. No, that's a point. No, that is the one we use for slurry, isn't it? That's right. Yeah, this is our dedicated slurry one. Yeah. It always throws me a... Yeah, because obviously on all of the different Let's Plays, we have quite... I usually... Well, I wouldn't say usually always. That's a bit of a... Yeah, I almost always have the Disturbed Simulation BGA. It's the normal model we follow on almost all Let's Plays. Let's see if we can get that in. Let's try that again. Right, slurry, let's go grab that. And we'll try not to sell it at the slurry yard like I did that other time. I looked in editing and I thought, you wally. I know you can obviously sell it at the slurry yard, but being as we get digestate as well as get this process for energy, it is more sensible for us to literally put this into the BGA. Yeah, that is what we're trying to do. Right, let's go and sort the water out. Smashing. Yes, now I do realise we've also spoken about productions. I have done quite a bit of testing and there are a few different mods. One of them, again, by Disturbed Simulations. Disturbed has released 2 dairies, one the cheaty one and one really good one. Well, actually, I like the... Why am I taking water to the milk point? That is a good question. I do not know the answer. Right, let's go grab the other tractor. And of course, yes, we did shift it, that is true. Right, but we have the cater right next door. We do. We have no shortage of tractors now. Does that need it? Do you know? That's not... Oh, I was always forgetting it doesn't like me doing that, does it not? Yeah, it's not filthy, but it could definitely do with a bit of a... Yeah. Now, on almost all Let's Plays, I have got the American Garden Hose, and I do love that. I do think that's probably what I will be using as my standard. Yes, we shall have special... rest. Okay, special things built in the back of all of our tractors. Little tiny tanks. Yes, like the water soakers, but with a slightly bigger tank on the back of the cab. You just can't see it. Wink, wink. But yeah, no, it's not beyond the realms of possibility. But it's no different, in my opinion, than pulling out a chainsaw from my back pocket. But it is amazing how some people don't see the similarities. I can pull out a chainsaw, but I cannot pull out a hose pipe. I know you need a tank. I'm not arguing about that, but yeah. I could have a super soaker. Yeah, it wouldn't do a terribly good job, but we could sort of have a little mini tank that's probably enough to wash down one tractor. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, 17 tons. Right, we need to carry on. We need more water. Let's go and do that. And then we're going to have a look at productions. Yeah, milk, actually. No, this is the perfect time. Yeah, Yeah, so how much... Let's have a look at these the proper way. Yeah, so we're making bread. Now I did find a super duper thing, as I thought, called the Bakery, the land bakery, but it's got storage of 7 tons, which I think is really... it does 48,000 litres, or 48 tons of bread a day. Unfortunately, it says the storage is only 7 tons, so it seems a little strange. But I have yet to test whether it can sell 48 tons. If it can only store 7, now that doesn't matter if we're selling it directly, but I need to check that this is okay. Now that does 48 would be 480. So yeah, about 2,500, 2.5 tons of bread a day, which is not an awful lot. It's probably about 10, 12,000 a day on average. The cake would be good, but we haven't got anything. Butter is 4,800, more like 6 tons a day, and that is quite a good product. And that likewise, yeah, between those 3 products we are earning quite a bit of money. We are. The chocolate, again, I'd need to bring sugar in. Now this, yeah, it is the... We're making plenty of... Yeah, we've got 85 tons, but obviously that means that this bakery is not producing enough bread, so I think we're going to deactivate that one. And we are going to distribute the flour. We are going to literally have another one built. I have done some testing, but I think we are going to do it properly. Right, so we've got flour distributing. Of course we have already. Right, smashing. Okay then. So now, do we save the game and do a bit of a test and then reload the game? That probably is the most sensible. Some of these are quite large. I have tried to be quite exhaustively load. Now I know we need to do the milk. I haven't forgotten. But yeah. So that is a point. What? Yeah, no, we've just looked, haven't we? We could. Now that is a point. You can also sell milk, as in like you become the milkman. Yeah, directly. So that's another good thing about the little dairy from Disturbed, as well as it having fairly decent, because it's a dedicated one. So we could switch that off here and distribute that also. It's also got a very small footprint, it has. So let's have a look at productions. Yes, you will notice all of my interactive zone markers are off. I am trying to be good. I am trying to turn over a new leaf, but bear with me because I will sometimes fumble around trying to find where actually the things are. Most of them, like that door, are quite obvious where the managed production would be, but not all. So right, let's have a look. Now these are the natural ones, so that's the natural bakery from Giants. Now then, there are quite a few now of actually that's true. That's true. Some of them are... That's true, that is... That is a point, I'm not sure. Now that's the dairy. That's that all in one, which is good. Chocolate muesli factory. What does that do? It literally does, as it says on the tin. Pallets, dairy, grain mill. Now these are the dairies that I was talking about. I thought I'd put some industrial bakery. This is big. Now this is the land bakery that I was talking about. Now I'm testing that on another Let's Play, so I'm not going to put it down on this one. That would be, it would be silly. I want to try different mods on different places. Now, well, I'm happy with the output of flour. That is actually quite amazing. Now we've got the Omatana pack already, so we've got the big one of those. Yeah, it's not fantastic for the bakery because it's not a specialist. It churns out a little bit, but not an awful lot. But the flour side of it is absolutely amazing. Right, so I think we'll try that big one then. Right, so let's save the game first before we do anything in case this goes wrong. Yeah. trying to get into good habits with that as well, so that we don't run into any problems, either misplacement or also I do realise I was talking about, I think we're going to have to strip down a lot of this and shift this here, maybe replace, which is a shame because this was the original one, and I do actually like this design. I'm not a massive fan of posts in the middle. I do recognise with the length and the girth of this it would need something like that. I do love how wide these are, or how far back it goes. Yeah, but I think we'll keep this one. We may place a second one, and we may move something similar to that further back. Yeah, literally get rid of all of these, because there aren't many left now, to be honest, of the little gangly trees. Have we got anything? That is a point we could go for. I'm trying to think what I was just talking about a few minutes ago. Did we ever buy, if we got any forestry equipment? That would be where I would be looking. No, we haven't. We have had. Right, okay, in that case, we shall. No, we'd have to run up to the shop again. Not necessarily. Right, we are going to ring the shop to come to us with these next couple of items. Yes, shopping list. Let's have a bit of fun. Right. Now, for this to work, we're going to have to go for... I think it is wheel loaders, isn't it? It is the Lee pair. Yes, Litronic. Because this has a fantastic attachment, which is ideal. Yeah, we will go forestry. Oh no, I think that's going to be horrible to look through the window, but we're not just going to use it for forestry, so what colours can we go for? I'm not so sure. Yes, I could live with that. That's not bad, and I don't mind paying a little bit. Now, yeah, let's do the license. I don't mind. Right, so we want type 2. Yeah, I want all this kind of vehicle, but all trailers, and I'm really not. No, I'm trying not to do that now. Right, smashing space and buy. Yes. And we also want the implement for this that is going to assist us to do this. We shall do it straight away. Let's have a bit of fun. Let's make this session actually more about a bit of growth. Can't afford a fortune. I was going to literally wait till the back end, but you know, sometimes forestry equipment, and I think it's in miscellaneous actually, but I might be wrong. I am wrong. I frequently am. Forestry. Should we keep that yellow with orange, or should we just change it to... I think green with orange actually. I used to mix that before. Forestry. I'm not sure. Okay, let's go for it. Let's make it proper. Right, smash it. Right, let's zoom in a little. I seem to be... So we will obviously buy other implements for it as well. We shall. This is our telehandler. Well, I realise it's a wheel loader, but you know what I mean. Right, let's get busy. I wasn't planning on doing this, but sometimes you've just got to go with it. Now, I have used this, but I haven't used it on the Lee pair. I actually used it on something else. I can't remember what it was now. Not quite as good as the tree be gone, and I realise we could chop this, but I'm trying to be a little bit realistic and not always do things like that. Yeah, this is us doing things as you would in real life. Well, sort of. For some reason that isn't. Ah, that's it, got it. Yeah, is, it does actually smash it completely, but it is a bit, I did find when I used it last time that it just always, yeah, you have to sort of, right, let's get cracking. Right, am I going to time lapse this? Do you know, that's not a bad idea. We've got quite a bit of work to do here. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and girls on the other side. Right. Yeah, I thought I'd be. I think using mods like the Tree Be Gone is, if you're aiming for realism, it's not. Now I've used this and it is also a little unrealistic, but now I am trying to use it in harmony with the Libet. We are calling in someone to obviously buy the wood. That is what I'm representing by doing it with this. Yeah, because it is sort of sacrilege in a way. I do like this, the fact that obviously we do we're not just destroying the wood willy-nilly. And I know, obviously, yeah, it's often people talk about realism and then they do things that don't make any sense with realism. Right, let's drop that down. Right, so we've got rid of all of that. We've now gained all of this land that we've always owned. I've always said this, right from, I recognise this from the very first episode, that this farmyard, if you look on the map, is quite phenomenal. It really is, always has been. All of that area where we are now, there's all that, I always forget you can't see. Yeah, where we are, the point of that bit there, there's a massive section. In fact, it is, I did say that, if you look at the entire area, it's bigger than Field 2. It's almost Field 5. If you look at this square, where obviously all of that is, it is massive, truly, the area. So, right, let's sell the... Yeah, let's do this now. We've got enough to do this. It might not be perfect. We might need to chop and change a little, but let's just see. Not going to go skimpy either. If it's, I don't mean I'm going to spend 250 grand on one shed or anything silly, but yeah, right. This is not going to get a lot for it because it is old now, 91 months old. So yes, right, now we're going to have to shift the stuff out and also probably relocate that, which is likewise 91 months. Is that 91 by 2? We've been here about 7 or 8 years. Gordon Bennett, that just goes to show how... That is amazing. Right, let's get this lot shifted. Shall I time that? No, it's not going to take as long, is it, to get that lot gone? It really isn't. Yeah, it's something different as well. It's not always... Yeah, I mean, we've done the work that we need to do. I would like to get us through till tomorrow. Right, we do need to do the milk. And I think I may do as I've done in others, because this is going to get silly now with us doing those. I think we're going to sell those. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we've got the... Let's go to our garage. I'm going to sell this. I want something that's more like a 24 or 30 tonner, really, rather than... And they are... It's not because I hate the mods at all. They are fantastic. Now then, that is the point. What are they under? I think they're under animals, aren't they? No, they're not. So what are you under then? It's not. I thought it would be trailers. Miscellaneous then, it's got to be. That makes sense. Indeed it is. Let's sell. Sell. Right, we are going to... Let's buy its replacements. Shall we buy... No, I know what we're going to buy. I do. Yes, this only dropped. I think this is also miscellaneous. Man, we don't need that for water. You see what I mean. It's just reasonable though. Should we buy another? No, because that is then a wagon again. No, we could still do a dolly, I suppose, thinking about it. I know what we'll do. I do actually. I think it is still an animals. There's 24 tons. It is the... Yeah, we could go that route, but that's only 18 ton. Here we are. I want the solid ones. Yeah, the only trouble is that one can be a bit bigger. Mind you, does it matter for us that it's swivel axle if we can go maximum 28,000 litres? I think that's, well, main colour. Let's try and cure my pink phobia. Design colour. Oh, I'm not sure that goes terribly well with pink, actually. Whereas that actually does look quite nice. Rim colour can stay chrome. I like that. Yes, it's cost us a lot, but you know, sometimes, yeah, we're not wasting it. Is an investment in our equipment. So, there we go. Right, let's shift this lot out now. It's a bit of fun. Header trailer. Smooth that, even that's a long time since we moved that because all of our equipment is on our farm. Yeah, so let's shift this far enough away. Obviously we've also got this little forest as well that we can expand for productions. I've always said that as well. We have quite a lot of stuff. We're going to put it on the front lawn for a minute. Yeah, it's our house, so yeah. Although, yeah, the wife might give me a little bit of earache. But yeah, she's fully behind us expanding. She is loving the fact that, yeah, we're doing so well. We employ many people in the local area. We do. And she's quite happy with that, and I am. Our expansion is phenomenal when you consider we started off with, I think it was 2 or 3. I sold a lot of stuff and actually bought more than the first field, which did speed up our expansion. But we have been it's only this last couple of years that things have really expanded for us in quite leaps and bounds. I mean, our animals are now doing super duper. But yes, we are doing very well. I'm trying to keep my sessions reasonable as well. So after this, I am going to call it, but I would like to get us to tomorrow. I don't want to just write last piece of equipment. We shall sort the milk out next session at the beginning of the session. Doesn't matter what there is no hard and set path of what we need to achieve. Yes, it's going to tip me up, I know. I am fully aware this thing is a bit of a beast. Yeah. Alright, smashing, let's see that. Let's pull back. Actually, we may need to shift that. In fact, yeah, let's just go forwards a little bit. Could have got that little weight, couldn't I? That would have been sensible. Let's just pull that out the way in case it is in the way. Pull it onto the skirt of the animals because... Whoa, why do I always do that? Yeah, because we can't build on that anyway. Right, so with that in mind, we may have bits of wards, we may have to do some strange. Now, doesn't that look different? Does that not look different? It really does. It has opened up things enormously. Now, I knew it would, and I've got to try and think about this. We may move the lorts as well now, because it does look a little bit weird, but obviously it's got a lot of flower and things in at the minute. We've also got this space here. I'm also conscious of, do we want... Yeah, we do. The yard is the central point, the hub, you could say, of our farm. So, did we buy a second black sheep modding? As much as I love it, I do like to spread the love. Yeah, I do. Now, let's see if there is... Oh, of course. I always forget when you do that. Let's reset that. Terror. I always forget that and wonder, why is it talking about the shop? It's talking about the shop. Now, I like the Bavarian packs. The ones, again, I'm not a massive fan of ones with the posts at the front. And I realise that most have got posts at the front. This one, the 8 grand one, hasn't. But again, I don't want this to be... Now, I've tried the tunnels. I tried it on Rhombos, and I couldn't get on with them. I couldn't. It was hard to access things. That's got posts. That's 176,000. Yeah, the Horman's probably out of our reach, but there are still quite a few. There's a Bavarian one for 8 grand, which I like the fact that you can store 2 or 3 big pieces of equipment in it. We could put a row of them over here. Probably more like that away to open this up so we can run straight the way through. We can then got room for productions. We truly have. Could actually no. We've got to be careful about blocking access to this. Again, we may have to redesign things. But no, I suppose in real life, would you do that? Not really. So let's work with what we've got. Now then, there are some lovely ones in the pack toward the end that I have been using. Yes, the trailer farm buildings one. This is a nice one. Not very big for big things though. And this has obviously the things at the front which I really don't like. These are quite good for small, but I think they must have been on Stone Valley actually. That's on the map itself. Now that has got the individual doors. No, it's the shed doors. No. It's quite... I like it in some ways. Well, if I haven't got anything else, do we push things or do we... What is that one? Ah, it's the wooden doors at the front. Not very high though. Do you know, if I'm honest, the Black Sheep modding one still looks the best of everything, with a few of the Bavarians thrown in, I think. I tell you what, I'm going to literally have a look at sheds. We will play some of the Bavarians. We shall. I don't like leaving us without any though. Should we stick? Yeah, let's stick a black sheep modding second one for now. I think that is going to go. Because it is, you could manage an entire Let's Play with 2 or 3 of those, and that would be all you would need. I just love the open design, but also protected. So, yeah, that would not be too. Do we open the implements both in the middle and the run-throughs on the opposite side? But we need to leave enough room. What is its proper price? That's £400, $400 worth of levelling. It's not terrible. Let's try and get that to be roughly the same. I realise it won't be. It always looks like it is, but that's getting worse. No, it's not. It's about the same. Right, let's go down and see how that is. Again, this is where mods meet mods. You can't avoid that clash that they seem to have. Oh no, that looks good, to be honest. Let's have a look on ground level. Now, did I leave enough in between? No, I did. Yeah, that's not bad. So we've got 2 sets for little implements that both open out into the middle, and we've got 2 run-throughs for larger bits of equipment now, instead of just 1. We will play some of the Bavarians, but yeah, that's true, we will. I think we'll do a row of the Bavarians. Don't want to steal the light from the house. Again, I'm trying to play everything as if it is, you know, like real life. I am. So let's put some there. Am I in the way? Probably. I usually am. I think 3 or 4 of those, and I truly think that's not going to be far off. I do really like these. We've got these on rhombos, as I said, so... Well, it's not very... That's... Yeah, you're not... Let's try and... Looks like it's not quite... It doesn't look like it's matching very well. And yeah, you would think it would. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't seem to... It's about as good as it's going to get. Is that supposed to? Yes, it is. It is supposed to. I thought it was literally lifting, but no, it's supposed to have a... Is that... No, it's not. Surely that's... Now, how come it's levelled, but I can see underneath it? Can them all? That's odd. Very strange. We might do some work on that another time. It's almost like it's floating on air. For all of them. That's very bizarre. Right, we shall investigate further, but we have placed our sheds. Definitely, we've expanded. Now then, we were going to be doing the dairy. We're going to put the dairy down, and the... Yeah, with this, the whole exercise was about the bakery, wasn't it? So we're going to... Let's save it again, because I do like what we've done. I realise this is a 4x map, so it takes a little while longer to actually save. Right, so then, let's have a look. I think we're going to place the... Now I want to leave that open, that side, so that things can go out there. So that means I think we're going to be using the area that we had to begin with down here. So, productions. We are going to go for the little dairy, and we are going to not go for the cheaty one. We're going to go for the 10,000 one. We're going to stick... this is where I do need to... Yeah, just for while we place mods, do need the interactive zone markers on, because I need to see where the spawn points are for them. I'll switch it straight off, but... Right, so production, non-cheaty. Yeah, so they spawn there, and yeah, I'm going to have it as close as possible because we are going to build our dairy as close to the horses, as close to the... Yeah, in fact, let's do that on a block. I love the size of this, it is amazing. So, fairly level. Smashing. So that is our new dairy. And now, proper... Now the lamb bakery, industrial bakery. Realise this is going to be big. Do we stick that right where we've opened that up? Now that is a point. Yeah, we've just saved that, but we've now placed that, so we're going to save that again. I want to place this now as a... Is this a test? If this is horrible, and I can know for a fact that the other baker is better, then this is not going to happen. This is just, obviously the one thing you cannot do in farm simulators, I cannot see what kind of let's put that to... Can still get by everything, and there's loads of room on the field. Right, let's check the cycles out before we commit. If it's awful, I'm sure it won't be, but what I mean is if it is, then... Right, bread. Oh, wow. 10 tons of bread a month. Now, that is amazing. Yeah, I think that I'm happy with that. But storage. Now, again, this is only 7 litres. It does make me wonder if the Baccarat, if you're selling, whether it does matter. I'm going to keep it though because I do like to use, and I am happy with that, definitely. Now, does this need... No, it just needs normal, doesn't it? Just flour. Yeah, it does, 2 for 1. And we might go into cakes, but we obviously need probably the Omatana Gardens, I think would be best, and we would just do lots of... Mind you, we could do other things as well, but yes, strawberries. Right. Smash it. There we go. I'm happy with that. So I am going to leave it there. I don't want this to be... So we've spent a lot of money. Right. No, let's have a look and actually set these up. So we're going to activate both. We want the bread to be selling and the cake to be selling. But obviously we know there's missing products for that. We now need to go to the Lorts, which is our... I think we've already got this on... distribute. So the flour is... Let's have a check. Flour is on distributing, which we have switched off. The bread on the all-in-one, which should now distribute to our new bakery each morning. So we've got 85 tons of that, and we now have a new dairy, so we need to switch off. Let's just check actually. 150... That's 4,048. 4,800, which is more like 7 tons. The thing about our new one though is it also sells milk, as in it will sell milk. Yeah, so right, let's switch off. Deactivate, deactivate, deactivate. Now let's go to our dedicated one. We want to activate butter, which is 9,600, cheese, which is 4,800, which is not much different, and the chocolate, again, sugar we are going to produce, and instead of chucking it into the BGA, we're going to stick it in this, and we will produce the sugar from the Lords, which is not bad cycles. Yeah, it is not bad at all. So yes, we can only produce butter, cheese, and raw milk, which is 1:1, so we will now go butter selling, cheese selling, chocolate selling. Now that's a point. Does that mean, do we want to sell raw milk? I'm not sure we do. Yeah, if we had an excess, I think we would. Right, so there we go. That is us. I think that's all good. We're going to go through till tomorrow morning. Do you know, that's not a bad idea. We will, next session, we will have I'll do a brief time lapse where we get everything back into these, or I'll do it off. Yeah, now that we did say we're doing the milk. So with that being the case, now, we also said we were going to switch off zone markers. Now, that is true, but before we do, yeah, I have been trying to do tricks, as in, so that I know, yeah, I shall show you what I mean. You do need to open this, I remember. Yes, so that I know which end does what. That's, yeah, it's obvious it's a dairy, but we have to drop it down at this end. But to remind myself that that is the case, I usually do. Let's zoom in a little. Yeah, I have been doing two things, and that is either putting something down. So this is milk. So what I have been doing is been going to decoration, others, and I want to put something down that looks like drums, and I like this one too. And now you have to switch the toggle free mode on to allow it to do that. It won't do any damage, not in this type of thing. You want that there. Smashing. Now that is telling me that that is where my point is, because this is milk, so liquids, and this is it. So now we can switch the interactive zone markers off if I'm on the right thing. Smashing. So now, yeah, let's grab this and let's stick that in there. 28 tons of our new. Wow, that's actually quite heavy. This is the case. It's not. Yeah. Right, let's just get a bit closer. Smashing. And that is where we're going to leave it. It is. We have just double checked the animals are all happy. So yes, 4 tons water. That's right. We were going to do one more water. It wasn't full, was it? I'm glad we checked. Not that it wouldn't be bad. Obviously, we know we wouldn't. Yeah, and we've also got the option to sell our milk if we ever get an absolute excess. We have. Right, so we have our telehandler or wheel loader we do for doing special jobs. We may convert the big bag winch. I might actually also buy a little loader and leave it at the shop. Yeah, right. That's where I don't want this to be mega long. Yes, I did say I was going to go to it tomorrow morning. It is. That is true. Yes, let's do that. Right. Okay then. So that only holds 10 tons of milk. Right. That's a limitation, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not worried. Right. Anyway, yes. Just check. We have done everything. No, we have. We've already checked that. All weeds and everything have all been done. So yeah. So quite a bit of expansion in this session. Yeah, we have done what I threatened. We shall move in. Also, I'd like to do a bit of cleanup of these plants. I'd like to get some of the I don't know how to do this. I think we'll just use the smoothing tool. I think, or painting, and just paint blobs until we get rid of them in the area that is just around the buildings, like these ones where it is a bit. Yeah, I'd like to do some proper adjoining rows as well, like you would have, even if they're just tracks, to make this look more like not a collection of haphazard things, but a proper yard. It's taking shape, but I'd like to solidify that and make it look more like a proper yard. Yeah, I would. So we should do some of that next time, but I would like to get us through till the morning. So let's. Now remember, you've actually got a house on this. Yeah, I have. This is true. Right. Now I think my wife would have wanted me to shift that lot today, but she'll probably be in the doghouse for the night. But hey ho, 8 o'clock. Yeah. I think all of our product was gone. There was nothing left for the BGA, was there? I'm sure we did that a couple of sessions ago and we had run out. I'm sure. Wow, 222,000. That's 40 odd grand just from little bits and bobs. There's nothing in the BGA. Let me just have a quick check before we do sign off. Make sure though that I am right. I'm almost sure there's nothing left in the Hessian and that. No, I did think so. Yeah, and that obviously we did put some. There was a little bit while the digestate's building up a little. Yeah, that was it. That is. I'm glad. Right. So yes, we've got obviously bread and all the rest of it. Obviously, some of that was down to our new dairy, and some of it was down to the bread. It really was. So that is amazing. That is a point. Let's just check that the is getting the flour. Yeah, it's got 65. It's transferring all of that straight away. So distributing the milk. Of course, yeah, it would be milk if. Yes, it would. It doesn't need the milk at the minute because it's missing the rest of the cake stuff. That's alright. Let's just check the dairy, the new. That's the Amatana one. That farm dairy. Yeah. 3. Wow, it did do 7 tons exactly. Yeah, it's sold all of that. Smashing. So that is all working very nicely. Yeah, it is. Fantastic. That's all I need to say. All I need to see even. Let's have a look at my favourite time of the day. All my life. Now, yes, I put this monster in only today, so that's quite amazing. The Flex Planter. Now that also dropped on another Let's Play. What have we got? Haven't we got a 9-metre one? Would it hurt to have a second? No, we've gone big, haven't we? I'm just trying to think. I'm sure, did we not go planter? No, we didn't. We've got the Optima 9-metre. I was just talking about getting a second one of those ones because I like the fact it does fertilising as well. It does everything apart from liming the field all in one hit. So, mind you, so does that. No, it doesn't. It only does seed. I thought it did fertilising as well. No, it doesn't. Literally is just. Okay, we shall pass then. Now the Borgo, yeah, that is actually very good value because it's 320 grand on its own. So, do we invest in that and skint ourselves? Do we need it? Do you know something? I don't think so. No, I don't think on this Let's Play we've got those 2 seeders, the 9 metres now. If I was going to do something, I'd probably spend 100 and something on the one, my absolute favourite, which is, yeah, because we've already got plenty of actually that is a point. Do we have, I think we've only got one, haven't we? No, we've got two cultivators. We may actually, yeah, buy another one to make that 3 so we can hit each of the bigger fields 5 and 12 with a team of 3. I think that would be better, if I'm honest. We now have got the rollers, which they also mulch, so that's a team of 3 mulchers to hit that. That's a team of 3 rollers. Yeah, do you know, I think we are getting there, to be honest. Right, yeah, I'm going to leave it for now because I don't want to make this a massive. We have seen some growth, and it's a point of just what the last thing I would like to do is we have got oats, soybeans, milk, 29 tons. Yeah, we've got the slurry and that to do obviously this morning. All of our normal jobs next session. So, but when is the harvest? It is oats, isn't it? Which is in June. So next time I'd like to get us to June, if I'm honest. I would. But on that note, I am going to say my words. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're going to continue with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.